Dara, draw against Man United, what did you make of that one?
Yeah, I suppose disappointing not to get the win when we kind of felt it was there for us today, but also a good point, to build on our win against Spurs. So yeah, I think all in all it's a positive day for us.
Yeah, good reactions falling behind quite early on, obviously not the way you intended it to go at the start, but you managed to kind of steady things after that quite well.
Yeah, definitely. I think the goal was a bit of a shock to ourselves, it was just a kind of break of play, and we can definitely deal with it better, but I think how we reacted after that is really promising and kind of shows what we're about. We didn't let that kind of dictate the game because it was so early on, which is big for us. I think the first half, especially early on, we didn't implement ourselves as much as we could have. We could definitely run a lot more, and yeah, the second half was a bit of a graft too.
Did you get a good view of Amari Hutchinson's strike?
I was right behind it, to be fair, so it was nice to witness that. But you see that so often on the training pitch, you're just waiting for that to go in, so anytime he kind of shapes up on the left foot, you're almost expecting that from him.
It's a brilliant moment for him. He's been waiting for that goal for such a long time. To get it on this stage against this kind of football club, you've got to appreciate what it means for him and for everyone here.
For sure, yeah. Credit to Amari. He literally trains like he plays. So what the fans see of him, that's how he trains, and that's a credit to him, and that's why he's going to go to the very, very top, because he has that mentality. He really wants to improve as a player. Obviously he's young and he's got a good head on his shoulder, so if he keeps going and keeps putting the performances in like he has today, he's got a great career ahead of him.
Yeah. Do you think he could have won that after the break? Felt like he maybe shaded the chances?
Definitely. I thought it was quite comfortable in the second half, albeit there was a bit of pressure. I didn't think they had any clear-cut chances where we were kind of surprised by. I thought we dealt with it well. Obviously their keepers made 2 excellent saves today from Liam, and on another day they go in and maybe the game's a bit different, but yeah, that's football.
Yeah, mood in the dressing room after that one, is it one where you're really able to relish the result, or are you kind of feeling we could have got something there?
A bit of both. Obviously a point in the Premier League is always a good point, no matter who you play, and especially against United with a new manager who we didn't really know a whole lot. We didn't know what they were going to be like today. Obviously they play a different way to they played previously with their manager, but the gaffer did really well this week. I think he got our tactics spot on. He almost knew what they were going to do in a way, which is a credit to him and a credit to the boys for carrying it out.
Yeah, it wasn't like they really took you by surprise with anything that they threw at you today.
No, it was quite man to man at times, on the pitch, so you kind of had to win your individual battles, and that's what it was going to take today. There was a lot of effort put in by the boys, and that before the game, we put a big emphasis on that. Against Spurs we ran all over them, and today we had to do the same. So I think that's part of our DNA, and that's going to be part of how we be successful this season.
Yeah, and for you, a strong showing. You're coming up against some of the biggest names in football: Marcus Rashford, you've got Ahmad, Bruno Fernandes. How was it being out there in a game of this magnitude? Yeah,
it's fine. I've played in the Premier League before. It isn't something that kind of phases me. I relish it. I love playing against the big teams, the big players, because you get to see where you're at and you get to show them how good you are and prove to yourself how good you are too. That's the main thing.